There's my audience. Okay, I'm going to pass out the sheet of paper. I want you guys to take a look at the people on the sheet of paper and tell them, like, do you think there's anything off about them, if they look totally normal? You guys can all, like, look over the shoulders so it goes around quicker, too. They all look normal? Yeah. All of these people on this piece of paper are actually transgender. So, as you can see, they all look normal. They don't look like there's anything wrong with them. A transgender person is someone who is a male who wants to be a female or vice versa. It's really not that uncommon at all. There's about 700,000 transgenders in the United States. There's like I said, it's not uncommon. So I mean, like, we all probably know at least someone that's going through a transformation right now. The problems they face in the media and the society, like, is what I'm kind of going to talk about right now. So if you were to, like, imagine growing up as a little girl with, like, a pink frilly dress with long hair and your nails painted, but you really didn't think it was right for you. You wanted to be in, like, boy shorts, or you wanted to have short hair and you really didn't want to have stuff on your nails. That's kind of, you just kind of wanted to be a boy. So, like, the more the tomboy came out in you rather than the girl, obviously. But the tomboy, like, it really wasn't enough, so you wanted to go through with, like, the transformation so you could become a boy someday. People start to question you a lot when you start going through this transformation, because it's not it's common, but it's not viewed as something that is normal, so people will really judge you on that and get you there. It's really overwhelming for the people going through the transformation because of everything that goes into it, with the emotional side, physical, and mental sides into it. Like I said, when transforming, people will definitely look at you differently because it is not normal. It is also frowned upon by many due to, like, religions or just people's thought process. And there are 700,000 transgenders out there in the United States, but they do think the number is higher because people don't want to admit that they're transgender, and people will then view them differently. I am sure we've all heard about the Bruce Jenner to Caitlyn Jenner story. It was all over the media, and why was it all over the media? Because Bruce was a celebrity, and before Bruce was Caitlyn, there were so many stories on the newscast and everything about transgender women being murdered for no reason, just being themselves, which there were a lot of the stories, but not a lot of them got enough, like, media time. They just, like, would touch briefly on it. But being a celebrity when Caitlyn did transform did bring a lot of good and bad attention to the transgender community, because it brought a lot more people understood it as that when that happened, and they started to understand and they were okay with it. Caitlyn got an award for courage because it was such a crazy transformation, and how it is for everyone. There are probably around 41% of people that go through the transgender process that try to commit suicide because everyone is so hurtful to them via the media or social in their societies. And before Caitlyn, there were also stories on the news about transgender people who wanted to use the gender that they thought they were as bathroom. So a little boy who thought he was a girl would use the girls' restroom, and even though the schools were, like, on board with it and everything, they would not allow it. So they contacted parents saying, this can't happen anymore, you need to correct this and make sure your son knows he's a son, rather than let him be who he wants to be so he can explore and everything. The transgender community, they feel like they're alone everywhere because people in the society don't really care for them, and people in the media just kind of bring them down. The story I just told you about the little boy wanting to be a girl, he faces discrimination every single day. People harass him and they bully him, adults and children, which is horrible. And they're people, so I don't really understand why they're treated differently than all of us, because as you guys saw, when I passed around the sheet of paper, they look no different. So why are they different? And then they're still all here.